You know, we should really just be a therapist here, let's be honest. We should go to Jubilee. Hey guys, I'm Andrea and that's Oceana, and today we're going to be reacting to one of Jubilee's videos, Couples Therapy, but the therapist is a 7-year-old. So let's see if little kids really know better.
On YouTube, do you see happy couples?
Mr. Beast surprised his girlfriend with 100,000 roses.
100,000 roses.
100,000 roses, huh?
Hi, my name's Isabel.
Hello.
And I'm 8.
This is Ruby. I'm Andrew.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, my name is Evan.
Hi, Evan.
What problem do these couples have?
Gavin.
Yes.
Give me the tea.
So how are you guys feeling today? Good.
Well, I'm feeling nervous.
Got me professional.
Same here.
We have a couple things that we might need to work on.
Just a couple,
She's
don't worry
serious.
guys. She's like, I'm ready.
I'm very, very different from my wife here, Kathy. I love video games a lot.
Same here.
But that means I also like to stay at home a lot and just kind of do things, you know, on my own, play video games with my friends.
Yeah, so I prefer going out. So I like.
So we have a classic introvert extrovert issue here.
Yeah, I actually have a park by me. I also like to ride bikes and stuff.
Yeah, so our problem is that I like going out and he prefers staying indoor.
I love the oversimplification of things.
And we always argue about it.
Wait, I have an idea. You know Pokemon Go? It's like a video game.
Damn, this guy.
You can try that. So the first.
Skip it up and down.
He's like, take your 2 worlds and just marry them together.
Yo, this guy's genius. This kid is genius.
This kid's got it figured out. He's going far.
So, what do you guys disagree on?
Instagram.
That's an issue.
Culprit of all.
Interesting.
Have a problem that you don't like to post me on your Instagram. You should be proud of who you're with. Like, you should want to post them.
That is so, I'm sorry, but that's kind of stupid to me. Like, a little bit.
Some people just don't really like posting on Instagram, period, right? It's not really like what they're posting about. They just don't really feel comfortable. And I know, like, for some people it's also kind of weird to like almost be throwing your relationship into other people's faces. Like, it's almost like you're boasting, right?
Yeah, for me, there's 2 things. One, like, for example, I remember it was like Mother's Day, and everyone was like, how come you don't put anything up from your Mother's Day, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, because I'd rather tell you to your face that I love you than post it somewhere so everyone else can see it and love it too.
Exactly.
Like, to me, I'm like, why do I have to tell everyone else that I love you? I think the most important person to know that I love you is like the other person more than everyone else. You know, and I also like, I get once in a while.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna like post everything. And I think the other, not issue, but like, and I know this may be more like pessimistic thinking, right? But like, when you post up so much with someone and then that ends and you have to take all of that down, like, people know something went down.
That's
you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a silent way of telling everyone like it's over or whatever. Which like, I mean, also is another thing, because I think, for example, if you're friends or something, right? Or if you have posts with other people and you're friends, I think it's fine to kind of keep those up.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna be
if
like
it's a
kissing
relationship,
someone, like, obviously,
that's different.
Yeah, but if you're like hanging out as friends, like, whatever. But yeah, that for me is like, that's why I get people, the whole like, I want you to be proud of me, I want you to show me off, but I think there's different ways to do that. Yeah. And ways that are more important than putting it up on social media.
Instagram is kind of just very much surface level, right? And if you're posting about your relationship often, I think if it's once in a while, then it's fine, it's normal, right?
Yeah,
but if you're posting about your relationship often on social media, it's almost kind of like, like, you're kind of just trying to show that you're in a relationship, where it's mostly just supposed to be about like you and the other person, right? Like, you don't really need to post on social media to prove that you are in a relationship or you're happy with your relationship. I don't know, overall this is just such a stupid thing to be arguing about.
But I think, like, to be honest, obviously, first of all, they're not gonna share their like deepest, darkest like worry online with a bunch of people. A and B, it's like, you can tell the issues are very simplified and very
of course
made to be very simple for the little kids to be able to like grasp the idea of this is a problem and not just have it be like, oh, but it's fine.
I don't think that it's much of a big deal.
He doesn't care either. He thinks
exactly.
Exactly. This guy knows what's up.
FaceTime or
Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom me? Yeah, we could, I guess, huh?
How can I help you guys?
Oh, okay, that's it.
I get a little grumpy when I have a bad day.
Yeah.
I come home and I do put it on her sometimes.
And I don't know how to deal with this sometimes. Like, I don't know how to make him not be grumpy.
Do you know how we can fix that?
Well, I would think
serious.
probably like if you guys have like other rooms, you could go to one room and then you can go to one room.
Okay.
And then when you cool down, you can tell her all about it.
But okay, with that, like, I would say like those sort of things, right? It's like obviously I would let it slide once or twice. Like, you know, sometimes you're just really heated or you're really angry and you take it out on the wrong person.
Yeah.
But if it's an always type of issue, then that's where,
kind of
because
an
that's
issue.
not fair on the other person.
Exactly,
yeah, that's not fair on the other person.
Like fear of losing someone. Like all relationships end, and it is going to either end in breakup, in death, or divorce.
Are you afraid that I will leave you?
No.
Wait, that means he's not afraid that she will leave him. Oh, okay, I see.
So, if you guys had to choose, would you propose right now?
Propose right now. What?
My man is sweating. He's quaking.
Just straight up pull out a ring and propose right there.
Easy, simple.
That's
Can you imagine?
you got to plan that. So I would say no.
No, like if you had it planned though.
Oh, if I had it planned, of course. Yes.
I do have something else I want to ask your advice with, though.
Okay. So at home, we live together, and I do everything around the house, and he's great at cooking, so he does the cooking, but I do everything else. Do you think that's fair?
No,
amount of chores?
not fair.
How can we make that more fair?
That ain't fair.
You do 50% of the house and he does
He's like, guys, the 50-50 rule works every time. Works like a charm.
I have an idea. First, teach her how to cook. Okay.
That's true. That's a good advice.
First, start at eggs. Even I can make scrambled eggs.
I don't understand. Some people put like milk on their scrambled eggs. I don't understand.
I guess to make it more milky?
Like, I don't know. I think it makes it fluffier or something. but,
Oh, wait, yeah, my mom has tried that before. It does make it more fluffier.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time out to sit down and talk our problems with us.
Thanks, Gavin.
Thanks, Gavin.
We're going to find those games, okay?
Bye.
Bye. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Tell me what happens to you between the ages of like 14 and 20 something when you become stupid.
I know.
And suddenly
it's like the older you get, the more stupid you get when it comes to relationships. Until you reach
you're like, I know. It's like, I know what a good relationship is and what it should be. Let me do everything that's just the opposite of that, or just deal with someone that does the opposite of that. Let's just...
Here's what I think it is though. Like, I feel like what kids do is they kind of just simplify things, right? And like, when you become an adult, like, you overcomplicate things way too much, because then you start thinking like, okay, everything has to be like fair. And then like, oh, you do one thing that's not fair, well, I'm gonna blow up on you. You're not treating me right. And then there's like money, there's like all of these other like adult responsibilities that like kind of mess up with or interfere with the relationship, right?
The relationship.
Yeah. So,
but I think also like when you simplify things down like this, you kind of get to the core of the issue, right? Because sometimes you're like, okay, what's wrong? And you start listing a bunch of things that all either stem from one issue, or it's like you don't know where the issue starts. Yeah. So you can't attack it, right? Like if you don't know, you can solve it's like you can solve the symptoms, but if you don't go to the cause, you're gonna like flare-ups are gonna keep happening, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that idea, which like I think that also I'm just thinking like a kid sometimes, like you said, like getting out of your own head.
Yeah.
But it is true that at the same time, like right, like life is not as simple as being a kid. And B, like when you start to be like, oh, let's just be fair, right?
Yeah.
Well, fair means one for you, one for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And like our relationship shouldn't be like tit for tat, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I wash today, you wash tomorrow. I think like, oh, you're really tired, you know, I love you, I'm gonna wash
Yeah, it's
today as
compromising.
well. Like it doesn't matter. Yeah, and it's more about like equity, right? Like at the end of the day, when you weigh everything, it should be even more than like it should be fair and equal today.
Yeah. I think it really just depends on the problem. Like some problems, they kind of just build up. When you're in the relationship, it builds up so much that you kind of forget what the core issue is, and you start losing like track of how to fix the core issue, right? So when it comes to like certain problems, it is helpful to think like a kid almost, and like kind of just boil it down to what's really the issue and just find a simple solution. Depends on the issue, right? Depends on the problem that you're facing.
Well, that's all for today. Let us know what you think. Would you give the same advice as we did or the kids did, or different advice? Do you agree with us, disagree with us, and tell us what we should watch next.